What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Ravencoin YouTube channel. It is, what is it? Wow, it's already May 18th, 2022. And I figured I'd done a lot of talking about like new, current gen, really expensive hardware. Maybe let's roll on back to something that's maybe a little bit more attainable, or actually a lot more attainable at a more entry level price. So, maybe you want to just get into mining, you want to do some speculative mining, you want to mine some stuff for the future. This might be the card for you. Or you just want to try it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, hold on, let me mute that over there before we get too far along. The cards at hand we're going to be talking about is 4 GB Polaris cards. So that's RX 470 4 gig, RX 570 4 gig. I don't think 580s were a 4 gig. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I don't know if 480s were a 4 gig or not. But basically, 470s and 570 4 gigs is what we're talking about here today. I have one up and running. Let me switch the screen over so we can look at some stats on it. So this is a Sapphire 470 4 gig. It's a single display out, basically a mining card, but you can game on it if you want to. This one is doing 31.3 mega hash, and the settings I'm running is 1150 core, 1 on core state, 850 on core voltage, 2100 on memory, 100% fan, and I'm running the AMD MemTweak Reference 30 because it does have the Hynix memory. So depending on what memory you get, you run different MemTweak slightly. But a lot of people are like, okay, so what's that make? What's that make? I have mine direct mining Ethereum right now, or sorry, not Ethereum, but ETC. Before we get too far along, though, we need to talk about price, because price is everything. So, obviously, your local area and searching on like Marketplace or Craigslist, that kind of thing, would be preferably like that's where you're going to look, because I want to say you can pick these cards up getting down into that low $100, if not for $100 range, because on eBay, if you look, these are parts. They are available pre-owned in working condition. These have no brackets for 129. There's one of them right there. There's another one right there. Let's see here. Yeah, anywhere from like 130 to 140 bucks. There's a bunch of them available. And you're like, oh man, that's a great deal. What do they make? So if we go over to what to mine, these are not the most profitable cards in the world, but they do make something. And if you're planning on just getting into it and getting your feet wet, this might be a good way to do that. So we're going to put 1,470 in. We're going to hit calculate and see what comes up. Ravencoin's one of the top ones, 46 cents a day before power, 10 cents profit. So this is not going to be a card you want to mine on and sell like daily, because you're obviously not making a lot of profit. But if you were going to mine something and stack some coins for the future, or just get into mining and you want to buy a cheap card, I mean, this is there, depending on what you get it for. I'd say once the market comes down even more, these cards will probably be in the $50 to $75 range. They were down in that $70-ish range on the last like full-fledged bear market. So I can only imagine they're going to be cheaper than that once this is in full effect. So if you were looking at it like cost, like ROI, how soon will I make back my money? If you were just a straight mine and sell, I mean, it would still take quite a bit of time. This is definitely the more speculative approach. So what can I mine? What kind of coins can I get? And hopefully can they go up in value? Right now, I do have mine on ETC. So let me see if I can get the old ETC Ethermine dashboard up and running. I've had it running for a couple hours now. Yep, and we're getting that 31.3 mega hash, where our average is not there, so our estimated earnings is not 100% correct yet. It's showing us only 21 cents, but once that average comes up, we should be doing on ETC about 37 cents a day. So not much. You can set your payouts on Ethermine for ETC every 0.1, so that's with ETC being about 19 bucks right now. Just for reference, if you're watching this in the future and ETC is like 1,000, that'd be awesome. But $19, 10% of that, you're looking at $1.90. So we're at 30 cents a day, 369. About every week we'd get a payout of 0.1 Ethereum Classic. Not a lot, but it is something, especially if you think Ethereum Classic is going to go somewhere. This is not financial advice, but I do think Ethereum Classic is going to do better than $19. Do I think we have room to go down before that? Absolutely. Kind of like rising tides raises all ships. So once the market starts doing better, Ethereum Classic should push itself back up. I don't have a lot of 4 gig cards. This is actually the only 4 gig card I currently have left. So what I'm going to do is kind of just like throw it on ETC and just leave it there. Maybe see how much it makes, and maybe we'll be doing a recap video on this in 6, 12, 18 months from now when ETC's like crazy big, because, you know, a lot of people are speculating that a lot of hash rate's going to go to ETC once Ethereum becomes unmineable, i.e. goes proof of stake. Now that could absolutely help price, and it could absolutely hurt price depending on how the network takes on that traffic. At that point, whenever that happens and difficulty goes up, ETC may no longer be a viable mine for graphics cards, and I guess we'll cross that road when we get there. So now there are other coins you can mine on these 4 gig cards. Ravencoin is actually one of the most profitable at the moment, being 46 cents a day before power, 10 cents a day after power. It sounds so bad. Now Ravencoin, price wise, let's go over to CoinMarketCap, because I have no idea where it's at right now. Our Ravencoin is currently 2.9 cents. So if you're mining it right now and you're getting, where are we at here? 46 cents worth a day, you're getting somewhere in the neighborhood of 16.7 Ravencoin a day. So if you think those coins are going to do good, maybe potentially more upside. Other coins you can mine on it: Ergo, 36 cents a day of Ergo. You can do some Beam. I've never messed with any Xano. What's some other big ones that I've messed with? Oh wow, Vertcoin, 23 cents a day. It's actually, if you were to sell it off at current value, I'm going to be honest, I've messed with Vertcoin. It's been around a long time. I don't know how I feel about it. You can mine some Flux on it. It's not very profitable, but there are other algorithms. You're not shoehorned into mining just one thing. Now, this is a card that does love Ethereum, or did love Ethereum back in the day, but it is what it is. You can't mine it no more. So, yeah, maybe one day ETC will be like, I mean, even if it goes 10 long and ETC goes back up, didn't it? Yeah, it never hit 200. No, I think it hit. Did it hit 100? Anyway, let's just say it goes 10 long. It's at $20 now. We managed to mine up 1 ETC, which I think that's very doable on this card, and it is, you know, more than pays for itself, more than double pays for itself. I mean, I bought these cards during the last bear market, so I mean, they've kind of already paid for themselves anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling here. So, yes. Is it a good buy? No. Is it profitable? Technically, yes, but not very profitable. Can you spend your money in better ways? Absolutely. If you're looking for straight direct profit right now, this is not the card to buy for you. But if you had $100 and somebody in your local area had one on like Marketplace and something, these cards are not very sought after, so you will be able to get them dirt cheap. Maybe this is going to be your first card, and it could jump you into it. Next thing you know, then all right, well, I'm gonna jump into a real card or a modern card. So be it. But don't underestimate the power of stacking some coins and doing a little hodling. Yes, hodling. Because it's just, man, there's a lot of money to be made in a lot of different ways. So, with that being said, I don't want to be, you know, this is not the video to like tell people to go run out and buy 4 gig cards. No, that's not what this is. But it's just like bringing that card into a little bit of limelight, because I feel like nobody talks about 4 gig cards really much anymore at all. So since I had one and since I was cutting it back on, figured it'd be a good time to talk about it. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Let me know, are you guys still running any 4 gig cards, and what are you mining? I'm curious to hear. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. You guys have a good one. Jellyfishes, OGs, all you guys. We'll be checking in back later. Peace.